All right, welcome back in for number 9 in the Mediocre Risk series. I play as Wade Fujita. My name's Ryan. Currently at 20,990. I was actually up over 21,000 for a little while there, which is completely foreign territory for this Mediocre Risk player, but continuing to kind of advance up. So we're going to try and get into this game. Hopefully, Andrew Kicklighter in black, Christoph from Germany in red, General Ando from Morocco in green, Mr. Maple Street, US in blue, Wilfred Carr, UK, what was that, purple? I forget. Pink, maybe. So we're going to get into this game, and then we'll check out the settings. Hopefully I don't go first. I hate going first, but I'm playing white in this particular match. And we will see once everyone is in. No bots. We got blizzards, so that'll be interesting. See where those blizzards show up. So I'm second. Not ideal. This blizzard splits this continent up. That's interesting for North America. It looks like blue's going to really want to be in there. What do I go for as second? I think I don't make an immediate play on anything. Let's look at the settings real quick. 90-second expert bot, but they're neutral in activity. So if anybody leaves, the bot just stays, which with blizzards, that's interesting because say like somebody takes Africa and then leaves, whoever is in South America has a bit of a buffer here. They can kind of not defend that. So alliances are on. So I'm going to ask everybody for an alliance. I like doing that. We got a thumbs up from green. So we're going to do that. He wants me to attack pink. Presumably where? Where does he want me to attack pink? That's interesting. He wants me to leave this position, I assume. I mean, I'm going to just wait a little bit to see where everybody wants to go. I'm going to go up to Ural. And we're going to start fortifying out of North America, which is where I think this guy wants me to go. Maybe not. He put everything all in Northwest. Does he want to leave? He does have these two up here. I'm not sure what he wants me to do, but I lost my South America position, so that was pretty much straight out. He wants me to attack pink because he likes having pink down here. We'll have to see what he does. I mean, if he wants to leave North America and green doesn't invest in it, which it looks like it's green's turn now, so we'll see if green invests. I got alliances with everyone but pink and red so far, and I asked for them, right? So green did invest in North America, and it looks like they're trying to take it over, but you got the 4 red down here. You got me still up there. You got 8 here. You got 4 pink. That's a really tough spot. Like, it's a good spot to be if you can get it, but it might cost you too much in the process. So looks like black's putting in a play. Make sure that Europe is where they want to be. It makes the most sense for red to try and take Africa. Oh, black is fighting down here? Oh, I guess they just took one card down there, but seems like pink is happy with Australia. I would assume. Oh, no. Red wants to get blue out of there. So there's going to be a fight down here, which is interesting. So maybe I can sneak into Africa if red and blue are killing each other. I don't really want to go to Australia. I would love North America, but there are just too many troops up here for this to be sort of a viable option. Pink wants to be friends. I don't know that I have a good spot to take a card, though. That's kind of crappy. I guess I could put in here, take one, and then keep going up to Ural. Guess that makes the most sense. So yeah, that'll at least save me the one troop down there. And we'll just keep consolidating for the moment and see where everybody else attacks to. Pink is going to try to move as many troops as they can down here to fortify the Australia position, which is, I mean, they might survive, but is ultimately a losing one for them. Is he going to try and take out the 2? So you should have done the 6 on 2 first to make sure you got it and then go over, but it seemed to work out for them anyway. And then bringing more out of Europe. So yeah, I mean, this is a real turtle scenario here. This 4 is probably just going to sit there. Maybe you take a card out of it at some point. Green is really investing heavily. Is he going to shoot the... Okay. I thought he was going to do the 4 on 2 up here, which he still might, I guess. Oh, no, he's got 4 on 1 he can do down in this area. Actually, this would be great if he runs this guy out, because then I'll be able to bring my 4 through. He decided against it. Well, I can still bring my 4 through this way next turn. I'd love to get these out of Greenland too, but no one's really given me any way to do that. Black could move off of Iceland, but they haven't. It's their turn now, so I guess we'll see what they do. Red's actually kind of lucky having this 4 in Central America. Until that gets taken out, doesn't matter how vulnerable they get over here, no one's really going to be able to do anything about it. Is Black just running his guys out? Oh, he's taking Europe early. Why would you do that? Let's see if Red does anything about it. Do I want to be antagonistic? We shall see. Red is not concerned with Black. Black does not have very many troops. And locks their big stack in there, so I think maybe I'll take Iceland. Blue does seem to want to get out. There's really no place for them to go that direction. I don't have a ton of options, but I definitely don't want Black to take Europe this early, especially as weak as they are. So we are going to go into Iceland. See, maybe he's going to get rid of our alliance, but yeah, that's where we're going to go for now. I'm just going to slowly move these together. If Black gets upset about it, Black gets upset about it. He already called the alliance over? Dude, you don't know what you're doing here. I'm just trying to move through to get my guys together. And I wasn't going to hit a 2 and a 1 just to pull all of my troops together. So Pink's in a good spot. Where is Pink going? Why would you attack twice? That seems strange to me. They bring the 3 up to the 5? Oh. They're being hyper aggressive down there. It's very strange. He wants to just try and take Asia right away? Weird. Wonder if he feels buoyed by this 4 sitting in North America. I mean, Green is investing all in North America here. It's kind of fascinating. I mean, maybe it'll prove decent for them, but it's going to cost them so much to get these 4s out of there. And I don't see those guys just running those out. I'd probably try to take a card off this 2 if there was a 1 nearby, but Green's not even leaving that. So, I don't really know. I wish I could have turned in on 3. I would take Black completely out, but can't do it yet. And he's going to be upset about this. So, where does he try to take a card? He ran his 4 into me. And then left his stuff locked. Well, I'm going to put 1 up here and take my card on Japan and set myself up to... He didn't even get a card. Set myself up to take him out at some point. He's not going to be aggressive about it. He didn't even take a card. He's no threat. Oh, Red is letting Blue out. That's interesting. Where's Blue going to go? Is Blue going to hide in Africa? That also seems a bit strange. All right, so we're putting one over here to take a card. The rest are going here. And then we are just going to take this out to make black more vulnerable. But we are not going to stay over there because I want to eventually bring those in with the rest. Did I get a turn in? No, I mean, I do, but I have a crappy one. I really need to hope for the horse next time. All right, so 6 is pulling green out of there. Is he going to leave troops up there? No, he's just taking as many territories as he can get for no good reason. It's just so strange. I don't know what the strategy is there. I mean, he's got 12 now, but he's not going to keep them. Green is turning in. So how aggressive does he want to be? Oh, pretty aggressive. Taking the pink out. Now pink's got 4 for 23. Is green going to go all the way? Everything except the blue up there? No, they're waiting. Okay. Did black bot out? No, they're still there. So I don't have an alliance with red, but red doesn't seem to know what they're doing. Green's going to take this 4 out on the next turn, which will make red a little more vulnerable. I wonder if blue's counting on turning in to go after them? Because blue could definitely just, if they turn in, if green takes this out. Oh, but blue's going before green. Right. So black would have to be the one to do it, and they're not in position to. And I don't have a good enough turn in. So I think what I need to do is move these troops over and get them out of Europe in case... Oh, he took my 3 out. That's not cool, blue. No, I'm getting really vulnerable. With 5 cards, somebody really may want to come after me. I have no clue what to do here. I think I'm just going to put all these guys up here and hope I can take a card one-on-one. Yeah. All right. That worked out very well for me. Even if black turns in, they won't be able to get me. I took the risk to get a better turn in, and I didn't get it. So I'm still going to have the worst turn in. I'm going to have very few troops. I've got 5 cards sitting out there. Thankfully, I mean, maybe blue is the only one who could get me, but that's not going to be particularly easy for them. Pink doesn't really have enough to do it. Red's kind of stuck. Green's already turned in. Black has got their 13 locked. Yeah, no one can actually take me out here, I don't think. Unless pink's just going to be super aggressive. Oh, holy cow. All right, well, I guess I'm gone. They just fed me to green. So, game over in this video. That is the risk I took. So there's the mediocre play. If I just turned in the crappy turn in to stay alive, I mean, I think pink still would have gone after me and maybe green still would have knocked me out. I don't know what else I could have done there, except maybe being a little more aggressive towards somebody. I'm just not sure the play because it seemed like pink was taking this out anyway. I guess if I moved in here, but then I opened black up and they were going to come after me. It really seemed like I just had some aggressive opponents who weren't giving me a lot of options. So maybe in the comments, if anybody's got some good ideas of a way this could have been better. I mean, it looks like now, are they giving me to somebody else? Green didn't do it. I thought for sure green would just take me out for those 5 cards. Who's going to do it now? I mean, black can turn in, but I don't know if they can get all the way over there. I don't think they can. Blue could do it, but they would expend a ton. Oh, not anymore. If black knocks that out, they're just feeding me to blue now. Huh. This is a very odd game that nobody seems interested in these 5 cards, and blue is just gonna get the benefit of 5 cards for nothing. It is insane. I would love to know how this game ends, but I don't want to stick around as the first person out to watch the whole rest of it. I move the 31 over. No, they're not even moving the... Man, what are they doing? Right, so there's my 5 cards. I'm going to watch just for a little bit because I'm curious maybe one more round what's happening to these people here. Um, there's mediocre risk for you. The most mediocre that you could possibly be. That's actually just bad risk, really. We shouldn't call this one mediocre risk. The title is going to have something to do with not even mediocre risk here. I don't think I made terrible decisions, but I also... Wait, what is he doing now? He's waiting to turn in again next time? Maybe red will have 1 extra card? I'm so confused by how everyone is playing in this game. I mean, clearly I'm wrong because I'm the first one out, but I'm really kind of fascinated about what's going on here. I mean, pink is aggressively trying to take Asia. For no good reason, because I'm never going to be able to hold it. Looks like they're giving black Europe, though, and green North America. Just such a crazy... If I was green here, I would totally hit that 13. Because black is super weak, and if you let them hold that, you're going to unnecessarily let them get stronger. They've only got 1 card. There's nothing they can do to you. Ugh, green. You don't want to make an enemy of somebody, but this is an enemy that can't do anything. If I'm black, I do the same thing. Hit green right now. I mean, they have more cards. It's a sketchier situation. Maybe you do just want to sit and chip up, but I'm curious to see what happens down here between blue and red. Blue's been a little aggressive, so I think once that blue turn goes through, we'll turn this off, and that'll be the end of video number 9. Ah, see, black did it. It's definitely riskier for them, but we will see what happens here. Now that red gets to go, they're going to want to take a card. The only place they can really do it is into Europe. Do they want to make black upset? I would still say yes. You don't want black to get that continent too often. And there's really nothing this guy can do. He just doesn't have enough troops to really be much of a threat. You want to move this 31 out, but he's still not doing it. Man. So now blue can turn in again. And I think it's... I mean, do you take black out at this point? Black's a lot weaker than red. They've only got 2 cards. I'm really not sure what you do here. Because you don't want that red staying alive, because they're going to be a threat to you the whole time they exist. It seems like he's going to try and take it out. But maybe he'll just take Africa? Oh, he's even going to slow play it more. He's hoping he can turn in again before red does? I mean, if he's got to turn in on 3, that's a whole new ball game. Pink got some troops. Are they going to try to take the 9 and the 3 out? Pink has been playing the strangest game I've ever seen. Maybe we do just keep this video going to see the end of it. It's so unusual. I think they're going to do it. They're going to knock the 9 and the 3 out. And just have Asia with a very weak hold. And green has got black on their other end, so they're not going to want to hit this because it basically dooms them. They've essentially card blocked green because they're not going to want to hit it, but he's going to anyway. Man, this is mediocre risk all over. I might have been bad. I don't know if I made a poor decision or not, but everyone here except for maybe black, is making just stupid moves. I don't know what green is doing here. I mean, they're just asking to be taken out with 4 cards. Black could do it right now. But they don't want to. Black's preserving their continent. Interesting. Yeah, I was going to turn this off when I got knocked out, but now I'm just going to comment on what these people are doing because, I mean, there's a certain sense in which all these unorthodox positions are. Sorry about that. That was just a random spam call. All these unorthodox positions are absolutely insane. But, being unpredictable is often a really good way of ultimately winning this thing, right? Especially if everyone is being unpredictable. So you've got a really weak pink, you've got a weak green, but they have cards. You've got a red that is fighting black, which blue is going to be happy about. Red turned in early. Blue was hoping to capitalize on them not turning in. And now you end up with blue in a really weak position. 3 cards. If they can't turn in, they got to leave Africa. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're going to go take Australia and turtle there. Let somebody else take pink out. Oh no, they're going to go for green and take North America. Okay. Well, that's a smarter play than going to Australia for sure. So they're going to get the 4 cards from green and maybe pop black to take North America. Pink's not mad at blue. So I don't know why they would go into North America. They're just going to try to take Asia again like they did before. Oh, they're not popping black. See, I would have ended over there and hit that 14 because you could maybe even take black out for their 3 cards. You don't want to, and I guess black's not getting Europe because red stopped them. You can put those all up in Ontario and prepare for the next round to blast that black, make sure they go back into their continent. He's got 7 cards, so I guess he's gonna get a pretty decent turn in to begin with. Yeah, but if you ended in Ontario or Quebec, you could have had 20 something sitting there and then blasted that 14. Maybe just taking black out as well for 3 more cards. They turn in again. And you're in a really solid position. He's just leaving black alone to be in Greenland. Pink's still 2 turns away from another trade. And they're going to try to take. They're not going to. Oh, he is? Is he? What's he going to do? Nothing has surprised me from this pink player. All right. So now blue has set himself up. If nobody pops Asia, that he can just hit that 6 and sit there, I guess. He's hoping black and red do battle. I mean, he's already written off pink because pink is just playing insane, overly aggressive, stupid risk. I mean, they lasted longer than I did, so I guess I'm not one to talk, but we're going to keep commentating on this because this is just the strangest thing. What's he going to do? He's moving completely away? Well, I guess red will take Africa, but aren't they also going to break Europe? There's no reason to leave this guy. I mean, you could take him out and take his 4 cards with 33 troops. And then you've got blue stuck up there with pink to come through in order to get back to you. Yeah, I think I would go take East Africa, finish Africa off, and then maybe also pop black out entirely. Pink splitting troops and isn't very strong. Green's going to have to hit them. Yeah, I don't know what red's planning, but I'm pretty sure that's what I would do. Because you only have to commit like 6 troops down here to do that, and you still have plenty to hit these 2 stacks. You'd have 5 cards you could turn in again immediately, strengthen your North Africa, and just make blue decide what they're going to do with it. It would be hard to hit you. Oh, he bought it out. Wow. So this is just giving the game to blue. They're going to turn in with a huge stack. They can bust right through Asia. Question is, does he take black out now? It makes sense he would. Why would you put your 7 there? I'm so confused. This is terrible risk. They move the 16 over here to be ready for next time? But if black turns in right here, they're going to have a huge advantage. He can just pop that 22 and your game is over. Pink's going to take out Europe. No, he isn't. He's going to leave Europe. Oh no, he'll take out. No, what is he doing? Ugh. All right, so if black is even halfway decent, you pop this 22. Maybe you even take most of North America. And you just sit and wait. There's not much blue can do to you. But I guess he was allowed to hold, so he's not going to do that. He's guarding against pink, but not blue? I'm so confused. Why would you let blue get stronger? You've already lost an opponent down here in red, who's super strong and is now just going to sit there. You can't take out blue, but you can cripple them. Pink's already letting you hold the continent. It doesn't make any sense. Because now blue can come through and sit in Iceland and you can't do anything about it. Of course, blue isn't pressing their advantage either. This is a giant game of mediocre risk. This will probably be one of the strangest videos that is on YouTube when it comes to risk because just nobody is playing very well. I went out early without really making a decent decision. Red, who was playing a decent game, bots out. Pink's been stupidly aggressive, except for the one time that they needed to break Europe and they didn't do it. Blue is letting black hold Europe once again when they had no reason to do so. I am so incredibly confused as to the logic that anyone has taken in this game, myself included. So black needs to get a card. They're taking off the bot to get a card? I mean, I guess it's better than antagonizing pink, but pink doesn't even have a continent. You're not breaking anything. It's like they're playing as if they're scared of every single opponent, even though there's really no reason for any of them to be scared of anybody. I mean, blue and black have both missed really massive opportunities to assert an advantage here in this game. Pink's never even shown any and intention to assert anything. So is he going to go take Australia? I mean, that would be a decent move at this point. But he's still trying to guard North America. There's no reason for any of these guys to let him keep it. Unless somehow black and blue have decided to work against pink. But when your common opponent is stupid, I don't know why you would. I don't know. The way I play Risk is if I'm down to 3 players, I want to make sure I'm weakening the strongest opponent and not the weakest one. I want to end up in the one-on-one with the I think is the easiest to beat. And so I wouldn't be giving black any sort of advantage here. And that just time and again is what they're doing. Pink is just trying to take Asia no matter what. And blue has to know this is a losing position, right? Pink just wants Asia. So if you run through and hit black, you take Europe away from them. You could control the whole rest of the... They're chipping down the bot now? Oh my word. This is the most outrageously ridiculous game. This is not mediocre risk. This is bad risk all around. Every single one of these people has been playing poorly. Red is the only one who was playing smart, and they left. Maybe he thought that it wasn't neutral bots, because I could totally see if this was an automated expert bot that Red would have won out of this position, given the way that all of these people are playing. So they really are trying to isolate Pink. But Pink is just going to smash it. I mean, I guess it's good for Black. They're going to win this game. I don't know why they were trying to chip down on the bot. Does he think Red's going to come back in at the end? I guess we haven't seen the flag go up or the MIA pop up. So it's possible Red could just be biding their time until these guys who are playing so dumb just continue to play dumb. I mean, if he doesn't hit that stack, it's coming at him. He really needed to go into black. He's going to have to hit this stack and take second anyway. And he doesn't do it. Unless he's going to pull it all the way back to Alaska. All right, so Red's MIA now, so they're definitely out. The only player who's playing decently. I mean, Black is doing fine. Seems like they're going to win this thing because Pink seems determined to go. I guess maybe they'll switch over here now and go after Middle East. Right? They'll take these two and then move the stack back to this 11 because they want Middle East back. It's weird that you're just insisting on Asia the whole time. It's probably going to get him second or third, I guess. It's just such a weird... I don't think 14 there is going to stop the 47 from coming through. If he didn't break Europe the other 20 times, he should have done it. Yeah, I mean, Black's making the smart choice. Really, Black and Blue should have been competing against each other this whole time and not worried about Pink. But as it is right now, he's just going to try and throw a huge stack into Blue and see what happens. He's only going to have... Oh, he didn't even get enough to turn in again. All right, so I guess Blue is definitely going to win this. He didn't even leave enough to break the continent, which he could have easily done. This is just... I'm not even sure what to say about this. This is the most head-scratching, terribly played risk game that I have ever seen. And now it's going to be number 9 on my mediocre risk list. This is the most mediocre play that you have ever seen from the blue player, right? Obviously, because they're going to win this thing somehow. He's also moving incredibly slow. Is he going to even be able to break Asia? Well, I mean, I guess he will with his giant stack. I don't know how far he's trying to take this side. All right, so he got most of Europe with that little tiny bit. And now we're going to run through here. Is he going to take Japan on the way, or is he just going to go right to Australia? He's going to leave Japan there, which will allow Black to break him in North America once he turns in on the next turn. Unless he decides to take... I don't think he's got time to take the rest of them out and fortify back to Kamchatka. I mean, that could be the play if he wanted to. What is he trying to do here? I'm so confused. He didn't even break Australia. Now we have to... Is this even mediocre? That's what we're deciding now. It's called Mediocre Risk. It's number 9 in my series. I feel like my play was mediocre. I just got a little unlucky going out first. And I feel like almost everybody remaining is just bad. This is just bad risk. Has anyone played truly even mediocre? I mean, there's a chance Black could still win this thing, even though they've done nothing to deserve it. I have no clue. Can Blue turn in on 4? They look like they can't turn in on 4? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Is he going to leave all of this? What are we doing here? At least go break Australia. He's not going to do it. Oh, man. You need to break a continent because that stops the bonus. It weakens your opponent. The more bonuses you let them keep, the better off it is. Blue may still win this, but they're doing their best to throw it away. Now he has no bonuses. So Black can now take out North America if they want to. Hit that 12? I mean, I guess that was dumb, but he can still get a card elsewhere. I don't know that I would open those two big stacks to me. That's also dumb. This continues to just be terrible. So here's a mediocre Risk video in which you've seen me play almost not at all, but is probably way more entertaining that I stuck around to watch. I'm glad I've recorded this. I'm glad that this will be up online for all posterity. People can just laugh at the kind of play that is happening here. I don't even know what to say. Is there some way in which whoever comes out of this thing can lose to a neutral bot? I don't know. I don't think that's actually possible, but at this point, nothing would surprise me. Um, like Blue defeats Black and then just leaves. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happens here because I think you still do have to defeat the MIA player, right? Even if they're not around anymore. I don't think the game just ends. What are we even doing here? She's going to move this 3 up to the 5 to just guard Asia? Holy cow. I mean, Black is not going to beat him, but this is just an exercise in just insanity. Um I don't even know how to describe this. And then he just gave up. He didn't bot out, but just decided to just sit there and not take a card. He could have easily turned, I guess if he couldn't turn in on 4, but you still take your card to get your 5th. You've got no confidence that Blue is going to come finish you off. Even if you couldn't turn in on 4, you take one card and just assume that maybe he's not going to do it. I mean, it's entirely possible. Yeah, because now you could turn in here and break a bunch of continents. If you're Black, if you had the turn in on 5 now, which you would have had if you took a card, blast up through Europe, go through North America, hit Asia, you could still be alive in this thing. Ugh, this is the silliest, dumbest game. I mean, I don't know who this Mr. Maple Street 1 does not deserve anything they're getting here. But you are the hero of the worst Risk game in the history of the world. And so you will go down in lore as some sort of ridiculous hero. Oh, it is over when they go MIA. All right, so at least we don't have to watch him chip down on a bot. So the match is over. Let's see the rankings of all of these people. Oof, beginner, yeah, beginner, intermediate. Black was an expert. How is Black? There was no expert play involved there. These people should be embarrassed. All of us, everyone in this game should be embarrassed. In fact, I actually feel prouder that I was the first one out. If I had remained in this thing and not won, it would have been one of the more embarrassing things I've ever done. Yeah, I lost almost 2,000 points going out first in that terrible game, and I deserve every last thing that was given to me. So there's number 9 in Mediocre Risk. It had a very unexpected turn, and If you love watching car wrecks, this one's for you.